Hello, my dear students. So, today we are going to revise the concept of cash book. A very easy chapter, but it scores a greater marks in the examination in IGCSE. Somewhere it will cover around your 20 marks paper. So, let us begin with this concept of cash book. Let us do one question, a good question on the concept of cash book, which includes trade discount, cash discount, and the contra entry. So, let us do one question, that is question number 2. Saira is a trader. The following transactions took place in the month of January 2023. You have been given some transaction for the month of January, and then they are asking you to prepare the cash book, right? So let us do this question to understand the concept of cash book. Cash book is based on the real account rule that whatever comes in, whatever the money comes in, it will be goes to debit side, and whatever money goes out, it will goes to credit side, right? So it is based on real account rule, what comes in debit and what goes out credit. In cash book, if you see, there are three columns which is given. First is cash. That means all the money which is received in cash will be debited to cash. All those money which is received in bank will be debited to bank. On credit side also there is a cash and bank. So if money goes out through cash, it will be credited, and if money goes out through bank, it will be credited. On debit side, there is also discount allowed. When we receive the money, we might have been given the cash discount, and when we paid the money, we might have given the discount. So it is discount received. The opening balance of cash is always debit, and opening balance of bank may be debit, may be credit. If it is a debit balance, it is a current assets for us, and if it is a credit balance, it is a current liability. Current liability indicates that we have overdrawn from the bank, which is also known as bank overdraft. In this question, we have already given the opening debit balance. That means it is a current asset. That means the money kept in the bank account for us, there is no overdrawn balances. So the opening balance are very important, guys. Please check the question. If not given, we have to first put down the opening balances to the cash book. So let us begin by solving this question. Saira is a trader. Saira is a trader. The following transactions took place in the month of January 2023. The first entry on January 2. Rent received $360 was paid directly to the bank account. So can I say this is the rental income for us which is received? So what will be the entry? Bank account debit, because what comes in? The money comes in the bank account. So bank account debit, and for what the money has been received? The rental income. So bank account debit, rent receivable account credit. So on January 2, we will write on the debit side of the cash book rent rent receivable. And how much money we will receive? We will receive $360. We have received $360. So bank account debit. In the bank side, we will write what? 360. We will write what? 360. Okay. Next, January 4 paid $343 to Jay by telephone transfer. What is telephone transfer? Telephone transfer also indicate payment through bank, right? Payment through bank. So telephone transfer also means payment through bank, but this value is paid value. Having deducted 2% cash discount from amount due. So can I say this is the paid value, that is after discount, right? So we have to first find out the due value. Which value? Due. So that we can calculate what? Discount. And since we are paying, we will receive the discount, right? So first we have to find out the discount value. For that, we have given the paid value. How much paid we have? How much money we have paid? $343. So $343 we have paid, and that is after discount of 2%. So can I say if discount is 2%, my paid value will be equals to 98%, right? Because if discount is 2%, it is after payment of discount, after deducting the discount, we have paid 343. So technically or logically we have paid only 98%. So please tell me what will be the due value. So we will get what? Due value. And what will be the due value? 343 divided by 98%. Please use your calculators and tell me what is the due value. 343 divided by 98%, I will get $350. That means we have to pay 350, but we already paid 343. So can I say I received the discount of $7? Discount received. How much? It will be $350 minus $343. That is $7. So this is very important, students. Whenever the paid value is given na, so we have to just find out the due value, and if say discount is 2%, then the paid value is 98%. Say if discount is 3%, the paid value will be equals to 97%. So accordingly find out the due value, then due minus paid will be your discount. Since it is a paid, it is my discount received. So can I say I will have to put into the cash book, right? To J. So we are writing here J, and how much we have paid? 343. And how much discount received? $7. Right? We'll put a dash on the cash. And what is the date? The date is 4th of January. So on 4th of January, we have paid the value to J. This is important, huh? This is very, very important. This is very, very important. Entry number 7, January 7. Paid cash $33 for motor expenses. So what will be the entry? Motor expenses account debit, cash account credit. That means cash goes out. So can I say on 7th January? On 7th January, we will write what? Motor expenses. Motor expenses. And how much value we have paid? We have paid $33 in cash. So in cash column, we have credited $33. Next entry on 13th Jan, cash sales $395 were paid directly into the bank account. So the question is cash sales. Now cash sales means we received money immediately for the sales we have made. So when we received money immediately, we can receive through two modes, either through cash mode or through bank mode. So cash sales not only means that we have received cash only. Cash sales means when the transaction is settled immediately, right? You go to a shop, you can pay either through your UPI, you can through pay either you can pay through your debit cards, credit cards, or you can give the physical cash. So both are cash sales only. So there are two types, no, two modes, not types, two modes of payment. So cash sales does not means cash received. Cash sales means money received immediately. So if it is received in the bank account, so bank account will be debited, and if it is received through physical cash, cash will be debited. So it is important. There is a doubt among many students that it is a cash sale, so the entry will be cash account debit, sales account credit. It is right, but you have to read the full transaction. If cash sales is received through bank account will be debited and not the cash. But if it is written only cash sales, then you can logically interpret as a cash account debit, sales account credit. So whenever the cash sales comes, you have to read the full transactions. If banking mode is given, then bank will be debited. If nothing is given, then cash will be debited. So you may please put a note of this particular transaction. So since it is the money is directly coming to bank account debit, sales account credit for $395. $395, we will write what? Sales. And since money is received in the bank account, it is a cash sales, but money received in bank account. So how much money we have received? We have received $395. So in the bank account, we will write 395. Bank column, right? Now, what is the date? The date is 13th of January. So January 13th, we will write. Always remember, students, dates are important. Date will carry 1 mark. Then 17th of January, paid $194 to debit. Now again we have paid value is given. by electronic transfer. You see the different names has been given: telephonic transfer, electronic transfer. This all are the banking modes only. So paid $194 to debit by electronic transfer, having deducted 3% cash discount. So can I say again the paid value is given, so we have to calculate the due value. So how to calculate due value? So 17th January, you can pause the video and first solve yourself and then see whether you have done correctly or not. Right? So 17th January, you have paid $194, 3% is discount. So what will be the due value, guys? What will be the due value? What will be the due value? Sir, it is simple, na? Paid value is 194 and we have given 3% discount. That means this value is equals to 97%. So please calculate with me. What is the balance you will get? 194 divided by 97%. Sir, the due value is $200. This is the due amount. Now, please tell me, we have paid, so it is a discount allowed or discount received? Sir, we are paying. That means we are receiving the discount because we are paying less to debit. So that means this is also my discount received. So what is my discount received? Again, what is my discount received? It is $200 minus $194. So $6 is my discount received. So what entry we will pass? Electronic transfer, that means we have paid through bank, so we have paid to debit. So obviously we'll go to bank credit side and we will write what? Debit. We will write what? Debit. And how much we have paid? We have paid 194. So in bank column, 194 amount will be reduced and $6 will be called as discount received. And what is the date given? 17th of January. So again, this is the important transaction. So this is where IGCSE is going to test you to calculate the discount allowed and discount received. Many students make a mistake. They directly apply from in the paid value only. They directly apply the percentage of discount through paid. No, mathematically paid value is after discount. So we have to do reverse calculation, and the easy way to understand is paid value is after discount. So if discount is 3%, paid value will be equals to 97%. So divide by 97%, you will directly get the due value, and then find out the difference of paid and due. You will get discount received. If we received the amount, it will be called as discount allowed. Right? Now, entry on January 20. We received, now we are receiving the money and we are receiving through check. Now, check is also a negotiable instrument through which money will be received in the bank account, right? So, money will received in the bank account. So, this is the third point of banking transaction, received through check. And we have received $388 from Ivan in full settlement of debt of 400. So, can I say the due value is already given? Paid, that means whatever we received is also given. So can I say that the difference of 400 minus 388, that is $12 is my discount allowed? Sir, how it is allowed? Because we are receiving the money and we are receiving less money, that means we have allowed the discount. You understand the point or not? Here the percentage is not given, but the value of due and paid is given. That is received for us. So value of due and received is given, so we can directly find out the differences as a discount. And this important word is given as full settlement. So whenever the word full settlement is given, that means if we received less amount, that less amount is my discount, because we are not going to ask for money for the balance amount because it is fully settled. So when we received check, can I say the money received in the bank account? So bank account debit by $388, discount will be debited by $12 from Ivan. So on 20th of January, so we'll write January 20, and we'll write Ivan. We'll write what? Ivan. We'll write what? Ivan. And how much we will received in bank account? How much? $388. And this $12 will be called as discount allowed. This $12 will be called as discount allowed. Okay, G. 27th of January. Withdraw cash $150 from bank for business use. This is very, very important. Withdraw cash. We have withdraw cash from bank account for business use. So can I say this is called as contra entry? Contra entry means what? When we withdraw our money from bank account and put into the cash, right? So this money does not goes anywhere. This money does not flow out of the business. This money comes into the business only the mode has been transferred. We have withdraw money from bank and we have increased our cash balance, right? So this value or this transaction is called as contra transaction. So contra entry means when we withdraw money from bank and put into the cash box, or we deposit cash to the bank account. So it is only transferring of money, right? It is not either receipt or payment. It is just transferring from cash to bank and bank to cash. So this type of transaction is called as contra entry. So we withdraw cash, so that means we receive the cash, that means cash balance will be increased and bank balance will be reduced. So can I say in my cash book my cash will be debited with 150 and my bank simultaneously will be credited with 150. So this type of transaction on 27th of January, on 27th of January, I will debit the cash with 150 and simultaneously, so cash will be debited with bank and simultaneously my bank will be credited because money goes out from bank with cash. This is important, huh? If you don't understand, please rewind the video and rewatch it. Right? So what is the entry? Bank account debit. So cash account debit. So cash will increase with bank and my bank money will be reduced with cash. So this is January, I think 27th January. So January 27th and January 27th. So 27th January. Now this transaction is called as contra. So we'll put a small c in the bracket. This indicate that it is a contra entry. This is a contra entry. That means one balance increases and simultaneously other mode of balance is reduced. This is called as contra entry. And the last paid $124 cash for wages. So the entry will be wages account debit, cash account credit. So on 29th of January, I will write what? Wages. And since we have paid wages, how much wages we have paid? 124 through cash. So cash column will be credited. And it is the complete transactions of the cash book which we have already posted. So now we have to find out the balances. Before finding out the balances, we just need to find out the total. Always remember, students, the discount allowed and discount received will only come into the total side, right? 7 plus 6, 14. Sorry, 13. So 6, 6, 12 and 13, yes, and 12. So we will not calculate the balances of discount allowed and discount received because this is an income and expenditure, right? So the balances will not be coming. But the cash is my current assets and bank is also my current assets or current liability, depends on the balance. So we have to check. So if you see, cash will always having a more debit side because we cannot pay more than cash we have. So 110 plus 150, it will be around 260. And when you reduce 260 with the credit value, how much is the credit side? Please calculate 33 plus 124. So it is 157. So 157 minus 260, I'll get the cash balance to be 103. That is $103. On 31st January, it is balance carried down. And for bank, we have to check both sides first because the higher may be of debit, higher may be of credit. So please check which balance is higher. 713 plus 360 of debit side plus 395 plus 300 and 388. 388. 388. So the debit side is 1856. Please check the credit 343 plus 194 plus 150. That is 687 is credit side. So debit side is higher, na? So we'll write the debit side 1856. 1856. So what is the difference? 1856 minus 687. 1856 minus 2. It will come as 1169. And this particular balance will be transferred as opening balance on 1st of February. Balance brought down 103 and 1169. And that's it, students. Thank you so much. Bye bye.